Okay, for that search, we had two known items. We knew that we wanted a staple, and we knew that we wanted it in the farm and ranch department. If we knew that we wanted a Beckart staple, we could have gone up to the vendor box and typed in Beckart, but a little trick here is sometimes less is more. So we're going to just type in BEK. Don't have to worry about spelling errors that way. Then we're going to go over to the description field and we're going to search staple. So here again, we know two things. So knowing two things will make your search work much better than just doing one. Hit go. And if this works, we should get the Beckart staples, which is exactly what we did. And there's our item again, our Beckart staple. Okay, let's try a UPC search. So we're going to get off of staples. We're going to type in a UPC code. Hit enter or go. You can just hit enter. You don't have to go over to the go button. And there we found a PVC glue. But if you watched at what I typed in, it wasn't that UPC code. You see the UPC code down there starts with an 89. What I just typed in started with an 01. The reason for that is that we keep something called a cross-reference field on many thousands, tens of thousands of items. So that cross-referenced a different brand of PVC glue. Now we're going to try another UPC cross-reference. We're going to type in just shorter digits. We're not going to type in everything. We're going to just type in 6 digits. And we'll just hit enter. We're not going to go to the go button. Well, here we typed in a shorter number and we got 2 items. Well, we know that we're looking for PVC glue. So there's our glue. So you can type in that UPC field, shorten numbers, and the fewer numbers you put in there, the more items are going to come up. So if you typed in the number 25 in the UPC search and hit enter, you're obviously going to get a lot of items. Not too useful. But the more information you give it, the better. And again, if you typed in the number 25 and went over to the vendor and put in 3M, now we know 2 things, and you could hit enter, and you got fewer items. Alright, let's try another example. This time we're going to search for the word spray texture. But again, sometimes less is more. So let's just put in the word texture. And for this example, we're not going to have any department. Obviously, it's going to be in the paint and sundries department, but we're going to search all departments. So click go, or you could just hit enter. Now we've got 39 products with texture, but what we're after is spray texture. So let's go down to some of these filters. Let's go down to the all vendors box, and there's all the vendors that are in the Florida Hardware Warehouse that have a product that have the word texture in them. Well, let's look at Homax. That's our spray texture company. At this point, here's all the different spray textures from Homax. Now there's one other thing I want to show you here. If you're showing this to one of your customers, you can go up to the hide price button in that center bar. So go up here and you can click hide price. And now your cost no longer shows. It only shows an MSRP retail. Let me turn the show price button back on. On this screen you can also print this page. We're not going to do that. Or you could download it to Excel. Another change you can make to your screen view, if you go over to switch to list view and click that, it lays out your screen a little bit different sequence. It's whatever your preference is. Something else you can do, if there's many items shown, you can drop the page size box and you can choose to show and display more items When in list view, you can look at items the same way as you did the other one. Let's go to this orange peel spray texture. Here's the item details. Let's look at our documents on this item. There's something a little different. You'll see a spray texture video. Let's go ahead and click on that. This will pop up a new window and it'll play the video. Now we're not going to play the video. So right now I'm going to go ahead and click X and shut it off. And we're back to our items. Let's go ahead and order this item. Let's order 6 cans of this. And we'll add that to the cart. And let's go ahead and add it to our favorites while we're at it, because this is an item that we're going to stock and buy all the time. The idea of favorites is to maintain a catalog that's for you. Okay, let's order some more items. If we have the item number or the full 12-digit UPC, there's a quicker way to order. So let's go up here to My Account, and we're going to go to Quick Order Entry. Now here you can enter with a Florida Hardware item number, a UPC code, or a model number. Now this must be an exact match. So here we're going to type in a Florida Hardware item number. We're going to click over and enter a quantity. Now, a little trick here, you can start using tabs. It's much quicker. So if you just tab, and you can enter your next item. Now this next item is a plumb hammer, and we're going to enter a very large quantity, and I'll show you why. We're going to enter 1,000 pieces. If you roll down to the bottom of your screen here, you'll see Add to Cart. Now if you have a lot of items here, you can add rows to your quick order entry there. So go ahead and click Add to Cart. Now you see why I did that with a large quantity. Obviously, I don't think anybody has 1,000 fiberglass claw hammers in stock. And it shows that item if we are short of supply or out, it will highlight that cell in pink. Now there's another item I want to order, but this time we're going to do it through the catalog. So let's go over, we're going to do an animal health item. There's something unique here. If you see Animal Health U Co-op, that is shipping from the joint warehouse, the Bowling Green warehouse, for the co-op members, of which Florida Hardware is a Universal Co-op member. So click on Universal Co-op. And what we're going to look for is a pet dewormer. So let's roll down here to find pet dewormers. We're going to click on that category. And we're just going to grab the first item here. And we're not going to go into the item, we're just going to order that. So let's just order 4 pieces. Add to cart. And we're done there. So let's go back to our cart. And you'll see that all items that are shipped from the co-op are in yellow highlight. And if you read down at the bottom, it gives you information of how this will work. Animal health orders shipped from Universal Co-op will need to be a $500 order. Okay, let's go ahead and change the quantity on our 1,000 hammers, because obviously we shouldn't order 1,000 hammers. We just wanted 1. And we'll update the cart. Now we don't have a highlighted item. Okay, from the cart you can now delete something. So we just added that safeguard dewormer. Let's remove it. Click the box and hit remove. So now it will come out of your cart. Now from here you can send the order, or you can continue shopping as it says, but typically when you're done you would check out. We're not going to do that. We're going to go show you some more features on the website. From here, let's go up to My Account. Here you've got multiple choices. Order history, which we're not going to click on this. This will show all orders that you've placed through the e-commerce website. Invoice history, That's going to give all your invoices, credits, drop ship billings, all invoice activity that's come from Florida Hardware, not just what's on the web, will be shown there. The quick order entry, which we just did. There's an order upload field, and that's going to be used typically for dealers that have point of sale systems and will download information out of their point of sale systems to order from. Then there's My Profile, which we'll go ahead and click on that. Here it shows your account number, your address, phone numbers, whether you're set up on back out orders allowed, who your sales manager is, and this for demo just under house, your pricing program group, credit limit, minimum order value, your salesman's email, and your salesman's phone and fax number. Down toward the bottom of the screen, you'll see your username, your password, and your email. You can, on a more permanent basis, I guess, do a hide price button here. Now there's an interesting button right here that I think is real important. Add order history items to my favorites. That is very important. You can take the history that we have in your history file, your invoices, and it will automatically update those items to your favorites. And the idea of having this favorites is you don't have to look through 1,000 items to find what you stock from Florida Hardware. You can maintain that. It makes it easier for you to reorder from.